Hi everyone, hello, how are you guys doing? This is gonna be the last video of 2020, hopefully. You can hear the construction work outside. They're always working and I can't help it. So apologize, hopefully I will add music on top so that you don't have to hear them and they're not too loud on your beautiful ears. Anyways, so today I wanted to talk about a video that I did last year, which was talking about my beauty wish list, and in that I mentioned a few things that maybe I changed my mind now or maybe I still want. We're gonna reflect back to 2019. Yes, we're going back in time to 2019 and the things that I wanted, and did I get them, did I not get them, do I still want them, do I not want them, you know. And today I'm also giving you very dark vibes and I love it. I hope you love it as well. Anyways, so I'm gonna start talking so that you don't have to hear this for a very long time. I'm looking at my iPad, so if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my iPad. Anyways, the first thing I talked about is the Mcgrath Palette. Everything I talk about, I'm gonna have the picture on screen, so just in case I don't say their name. Anyways, the first thing I talked about is the Mcgrath Mothership palettes, the big ones. And in that video I talked about the Bronze Seduction. Do I still want it? Yes. And to be honest, from 2019 to 2020, there are more Mothership palettes, like the big ones that I want. And I don't know what to tell you, man. She does great things. But at that time, I haven't yet tried anything from Mcgrath, and I have now tried some things. Okay, so the first thing, I have tried one of her eyeshadow palettes, and it's the Mothership Sublime Golden Opulence palette. I love this palette, I love it so much, and if anything it makes me want to try the bigger eyeshadow palettes that she has. And I honestly did not think I would get it in 2020 or anytime soon. I just felt like it's way too expensive, and I don't know, I just felt like it will never happen, and I don't know. So I'm glad at least I tried an eyeshadow palette of hers. And is it still on my wish list? Do I still want it? Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I still kind of want the Bronze Seduction palette, but the list keeps growing, and especially for eyeshadow palettes from Mcgrath, I just keep adding more and more things because she keeps giving me more eyeshadow palettes that I like. If I'm gonna do it today and I could choose only one eyeshadow palette from Mcgrath, it's gonna be the Divine Rose 2. You guys hear me talk about it all the time. It's like on the top of the list at the moment. So yeah, it's still on the list, but it's just now going like in the middle of the list, you know, not at the top anymore. So the second thing I talked about is the Natasha Janona Sunrise palette, and I have amazing news. I tried it, it's here. I got it this year obviously, and this palette, I love it. I love it quite a lot. Like, I am so happy to have it. I'm so lucky to be able to buy Natasha Denona palettes, because I know it's quite expensive and I will never ever recommend something quite expensive like Natasha Denona or Mcgrath. Like, you have to be telling me like, I have the money, I want to buy it right now, should I buy it? Then yeah, I will be like, yeah, it's amazing. But telling people go buy it because it's so worth it, I don't think it is. It's a powder. It's a powder you put on your eyes, let's be honest. Nothing is worth that much money, honestly. Like, I'm gonna be honest, nothing is. So yeah, do I love it? Yes, obviously, that's why I bought it. Do I still use it? 100%. And I'm so glad to have it. I'm so glad. Again, I didn't think I would have it by 2020. I didn't think it will be something I would have in my hand, because at that time it was a new release. So to have it is amazing. It's wonderful. I love it. So yeah, this palette I have, and I'm so happy to have it. I'm repeating myself, sorry about that. Okay, the next thing is another Natasha Janona palette that I mentioned. It's the Lila palette, and unfortunately I do not have that. Maybe by the end of 2020 I come back and I tell you I got it. But yeah, is it still on the list? Yeah. And do I still love the palette? Yes. Do I love the shades? Yes. Do I still want it? Unfortunately, I kind of still want the eyeshadow palette. And again, maybe one day I'll be able to get it on sale. Natasha Denona has been doing a lot of sale lately, and I think one day I will get it. Like, I know that I will get it because it's a beautiful eyeshadow palette. I love the formula for me, and at this point of time I don't have any like responsibilities, you know. So why not spend my money on makeup? You know what I mean? Because you never know what could happen. You know, one day I will have responsibilities and I can't afford to buy expensive makeup that I like. Okay. The next thing I mentioned was the Tati Beauty palette, and I am ashamed, I am embarrassed, but I still want the palette. I know, shameful, disgusting, I'm horrible, but I kinda still like the palette. I still like the shades, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. Let's move on. Okay, the next thing I mentioned was the Huda Beauty Ruby Obsession. I mentioned all of them. Actually, let me be honest, I mentioned all of the Obsession palettes in the video, but I mentioned that if I could buy one, I would buy the Ruby Obsession. If you watch my channel, if you are a watcher, you know that I got it, and I have it right here. I got the Ruby Obsession. I mentioned in that video that I have been like very obsessed with red pink eyeshadow palettes, and I still stand by it. I still am obsessed with those shades. So this is the Ruby Obsession palette, and I'm so happy to have it. All my eyeshadow palettes look very clean because I'm very clean. I never realized how clean I do my makeup until I see other people and I see their eyeshadow palettes and I'm like, ugh. But I like things to be clean. I am a Libra. I like clean things. But yeah, it is used. I use this eyeshadow palette. It just doesn't look it. But I love this eyeshadow palette. Honestly, if you want a mini eyeshadow palette and you're willing to pay for it, Huda Beauty Obsession. I love the formula. I love the shades. I love the shimmers. I love the mattes. Some of the shimmers are very hard to pick up with a brush, I'm gonna be honest. But if you are someone that doesn't have nails as long as the Empire State Building, maybe you can use it. So yeah, I love this palette so much, and I'm so happy to get it off my wish list. That's fantastic. You guys will not believe what I mentioned next. I mentioned the Marc Jacobs Scandalous eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna put the pictures right here, and let me show you something. I have this palette from Marc Jacobs, and it's the Cherry Fig, and let's be honest, it looks kind of similar. It looks very similar. So yeah, my taste has not changed at all. Again, at that time I have never tried anything from Marc Jacobs. Actually, I haven't tried Marc Jacobs eyeshadow palette, and I wanted to try Marc Jacobs eyeshadow palette, and now I have it, and I'm so in love with it. It's actually the palette that I'm wearing today. I love this eyeshadow palette so much. So happy that I got it. So happy that I have it actually in like limited edition packaging, and it's so cute, and it's not black. It's just so different, and the shades are amazing as well. I love these shades quite a lot. It got off the wish list. Do I still want the Scandalous? I don't know. I think it looks very similar to this, so I don't know. I don't think I will buy that eyeshadow palette. If anything, maybe I'll buy a different shade of eyeshadow palette, not berries like exactly like this, because you saw the Ruby, you saw this, they look exactly the same. I can't buy another one. I can't. Okay, the next thing I mentioned was the Hourglass holiday palettes that they come out with in Christmas time, and I mentioned that I wanted to try at least one of them, and at that time I wanted the blush palette. I never got it, and I don't feel comfortable actually buying it anymore because a lot of people are keep mentioning like, why do you not have more than one so that everyone use it and enjoy it? and Hourglass seem to ignore people and just like, we don't care, we're gonna keep doing these palettes that fit people who are white, you know. Hourglass as the brand is like, it was one of my favorites and now it's like at the bottom of the list. Maybe next year at Christmas time we'll see different shades, and then maybe it will be in the middle, because obviously the only reason they came out with it because a lot of people are complaining, and actually a lot of people are like, I'm not gonna buy from Hourglass anymore because this shade range is disgusting, it's horrible. There is no shade range, there is only one. If they don't come out with another one, at least 2 or 3 more in Christmas time next year, it's off the list. Honestly, it's off the list of brands that I want to buy, and I feel like it's time next year. If they don't come out with more shades, I'm done. But it's not on the list anymore because I just don't feel comfortable buying it, because obviously look at my skin, you know, I'm not white. Next thing I mentioned was another thing from Hourglass, and it's the refillable lipstick. I have two. They came out with this pack at Valentine's Day and I got it, and I don't use it because I feel horrible using it. I want it to look nice, I want it to look exactly this way forever and ever and ever, but I got to use it. Every time I want to use it, I'm like, I like how it looks, I don't want to make it dirty or anything. But I have 2 shades in this pack. You have 2, so I have only you and I hope we. One of them is a brown and one of them is a pink. I'll just take it out to show you. This is what it looks like. You have the Hourglass and then you have the heart because it was like for Valentine, and this is the lipstick. So you could take this out, if I could do it. Oh my god, why is it not coming out? Okay. That was hard. So you could take this out and then add another lipstick if you want, in any shade you like, and just add it onto here, and then you have a new lipstick. I've used this, as you can see, I've used this, but I want it to look nice forever and ever and ever, you know. I just love how it looks, and now I have bad memories because Hourglass, you suck. But I love this, and I just can't believe the things that I want, because sometimes I have things on the list of things I want and I don't buy them for years and years and years for no reason whatsoever. And to be able to see this a year later and to see the things that I got, it's making me happy, you know. I have things that I like and I have wanted for a very long time. How lucky, you know. How lucky am I? It's amazing. I love it. Okay, the next thing I mentioned, another thing from Hourglass, and I mentioned their glitter eyeshadow. Is it on the list? No. Next thing is the Dior Face and Body Foundation. It's on the list, you guys. It's on the list. It will always be on the list. I was gonna buy it from Sephora, but guess what? That foundation doesn't ship here. Why? What? Do you think we don't have taste? We have taste, and I want the Face and Body Foundation. I just can't believe I want something and I can't have it. I don't like it, okay? When I want something, I have to have it. Okay, the next thing was a Mcgrath product, and it was her lipstick. And when I got the eyeshadow palette, the Golden Opulence, I got these 3 mini size lipsticks. Waiting for them to stop, but they're not gonna do it, and I just have a few things to talk about, so I apologize. They're always working, there is no break. Anyways, but I was mentioning about the Mcgrath, and I got the mini lipstick when I got the eyeshadow palette, and honestly, now that I have it, I feel like when you want something for so long and then you get it, you're like, oh, it's just an eyeshadow palette or whatever product that you wanted. Why was I dying to get it? It's just a lipstick. And also, I have to be honest, the quality of the packaging is trash, so but at least you get to try them, and then you could go and buy the big one. Anyways, I got 3 minis. They were in a pack together. They're all nudes, and I love the shade actually. When I buy the big one day, I don't know, maybe if there was like a specific shade, maybe like the formula is good, but it's a lipstick, so I don't know. Is it on the list? Not really. Gotta be honest. For example, if I was buying some things from Mcgrath and I wanted to reach a limit or reach a price, a specific price to get free shipping or whatever, I will add one, you know? It's not important anymore. So the next thing I mentioned was the Tatcha Primer. If you watched my Sephora Fantasy Basket, you saw me talking about it, so I'm not gonna talk about it more. But yes, I still want it. It's always gonna be on the list. I don't think I will ever get it. Next thing, also another thing that I talked about in Sephora Basket, Ysl Lip Stain. Can't believe I have wanted it for so long, and I don't think I will ever get it because it's so expensive. So I don't know how do. Oh my god, they're so loud. I'm so sorry, guys. There's only a few things. There's only a few things. I'm so sorry. But yeah, do I still want it? Kind of, yeah. I want to try it, you know? Like, I want to see how it feels, and I like the idea of it. Okay. The next thing is the Shiseido foundation. I can't believe I have wanted this foundation for this long, and I still don't have it. Why? I can't answer you because I have no idea. Why haven't I bought it already? And I don't know why. I should, because I also mentioned this in the Sephora Fantasy Cart Basket video. And yes, this foundation is beautiful and I want to have it because everyone talks about how amazing it is, and I like to get it one day. Next thing is the Clarisonic, and oh my god, how things change. If you don't know, Clarisonic is no longer available. The whole brand is no longer available, and wow. wow. If it was available, would I still want it? No, because I'm just kind of like very happy with my folio, and I don't think I will change it. I don't think I will change it. No, I think I like the folio, and I have come to terms that the Clarisonic would be too harsh on my skin, and I like the folio much better. Next thing is the Huda Beauty powder. Yeah, it's still on the list. It's still something I like, but it's just a powder, you know. It's just a powder. I'm not in a hurry to buy it. It will probably be on that list for a very long time until it was like 50% off, and then I was like, yeah, okay. Because it's just a powder. It's just a powder. I can say to all of these, they're just products. Why is it on the list? Oh my god, what is happening? It's much more quieter now, so let me just talk about two last things so we can end this video. The two last thing I mentioned was the Patrick Ta Velvet Blush, and honestly you guys, every time I go to buy this blush, it's always sold out. Like, the shade that I want is always sold out. So people seem to love it a lot, and it makes me want it even more. I think in 2021 maybe I'll get it. Or maybe 2022. Okay, that is so uncomfortable to say. I hate it. Next thing I mentioned is the Desert Dusk Huda Beauty Palette. By now I should have it. Really, I don't know. I don't know why I still haven't bought the Desert Dusk eyeshadow palette, since it seems like something I have wanted for a very long time. Every year I think there are more things that come out that I want, and now I feel like with having a YouTube channel, I feel like I should buy the newer things more than the older things. So I don't know. I think I want the eyeshadow palette. I know I want the eyeshadow palette, and yeah, I should really buy it. Because also, why is it never on sale? The Desert Dusk is never on sale for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe the universe doesn't want me to have it. That could be it. But yeah, that was it for that video. That was all the products that I mentioned. There was no sound of this at that video, but this video is kind of like a VIP experience. You get to live like me for a few minutes. Lucky. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Also, I wanted to say thank you so much for this amazing year. Thank you for giving me a purpose this year, because for 2020 I think a lot of us felt useless, felt like what can we do? And for me, having subscribers, having people follow me, and having people excited to see my videos, like it, interact with it, made me even more excited to film, made me more excited to get out of bed, you know. And honestly, it's made me sometimes wear a bra. Gotta be honest. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you to all the new subscribers that joined this year, and I hope you stick with me until next year. And hopefully the next few videos you don't have to hear this. I can't promise you anything, I have to be honest. But thank you guys so much. Really, I didn't ever think I would get 1 subscriber, let alone 47. That is an insane number. And yeah, thank you so much for not only subscribing, for watching, for commenting, for liking. It all means so much to me, and I hope my videos as well gave you something this year. I hope you had fun watching my videos this year. Yeah, hopefully I see you next year. I hope you stay till next year. I hope you don't subscribe after hearing the noise that comes out of this video. Honestly, I wouldn't blame you. I would unsubscribe as well. But yeah, go have a good new year. I hope you have fun new year. Be safe, be healthy, and yeah, I'll see you next year with a bunch of other videos, and hopefully it will be fun, you know. I'm excited. Okay, thank you guys so much for being here. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.